Welcome to the Doctor Who recap. This video series will attempt to recap every single episode of Doctor Who from the classic era, including lost episodes, to the modern era. Mission to the Unknown was the only serial of Doctor Who to not to feature the Doctor, any of their companions, or the TARDIS. This story was also notable for being the only one-part serial in the classic era except for the 5 Doctors. A man, Jeff Garvey, is lying on the ground in the jungle on Kemble. He wakes and sits up. His face twists in agony. When the pain passes, he stands. He starts repeating, "Kill. Kill." Meanwhile, 2 men named Mark Coy and Gordon Lowy are trying to repair their ship from UN Deep Space Force Group 1 with little success. The 2 men are very hostile to one another, mainly because Lowy wonders why Coy landed on Kemble in the first place due to the fact that it is one of the most hostile planets in the galaxy. They speculate where the 3rd member of their crew, Garvey, has gone. Little do they know that Garvey is hiding in the undergrowth watching them. When Coy goes into the ship for more tools, Garvey sneaks up behind Lowy, drawing his gun. Just before Garvey shoots, Coy returns and shoots Garvey dead. Lowy is initially shocked at Coy's act, but Coy shows Lowy a long thorn from behind Garvey's ear. Coy explains that it is a Varga thorn, one sting from which can render the victim into a homicidal killing machine and eventually themselves become a Varga plant. Coy and Lowy go into the spaceship, leaving Garvey's body. Once inside the ship, Coy reveals to Lowy that he is an agent from the Space Security Service and possesses a license to kill. He explains they are all there on a mission to stop the Daleks. Lowy states that he is confused due to the fact that the Daleks have not been heard from for 1,000 years. Coy reveals that the Daleks have started to seize planets in different galaxies, and that a Dalek spaceship has recently been spotted in the solar system. Coy also informs Lowy that Varga plants are indigenous to the Daleks' home planet Skaro, so he believes that it is proof positive that the Daleks have established a base on this planet. Outside the ship, Garvey's hand begins to twitch and hair starts to grow over his body, as well as Varga thorns. He is starting to turn into a Varga plant. In the Dalek city on Kemble, the Dalek Supreme waits to be updated on the latest developments. He is told that the representatives from the 7 planets will arrive soon and their meeting can start. The Dalek Supreme then sends out a troop of Daleks to destroy the human ship. After reaching the conclusion that they will not fix the ship on time, especially now they suspect that the Daleks will be aware of their location, Coy takes drastic measures. He plans to use a small rocket containing a recorded message to report their position to any rescue vessels. They leave the ship only to see a large group of Varga plants slowly descending upon them. As they have this conversation, the 2 men see a large spaceship looming above them. They realize it is nothing that can be seen in the solar system, and decide it must be something hostile. As they start to prepare the message, the Varga plants are the least of their worries. Some Daleks start to descend upon them. Unseen, the men hide in the underbrush and watch as the Daleks destroy their ship completely. The 2 men slink away with their small rocket and their recording device, but as they do so, Lowy slips and his hand is impaled on a Varga thorn. Lowy is in pain and is still trying to suck the Varga poison from his hand. He realizes that Varga spines are growing all over his body and quickly covers them when he hears Coy returning. Coy has heard what the Daleks said on the loudspeaker and knows of the plan to conquer the solar system. When Coy realizes that Lowy is becoming a Varga plant, he opens fire and kills him. Coy then picks up the rescue beacon and starts recording his SOS message. However, as he is hastily recounting the new information, some Daleks advance upon him and exterminate him. Assuming Coy's information has died with him, the Daleks leave, chanting victory. However, both the beacon and the message survive on the planet's surface unscathed. In the Dalek city, the representatives from the 7 planets have gathered in a conference room. They are worried about the humans, they consider them hostile, but the Daleks assure them that the humans will be dealt with. The meeting is held and the 7 delegates all agree to join forces in an alliance with the Daleks. The Daleks lay out the plan for seizing the solar system by attacking Mars, Venus, Jupiter, the moon colonies, and, finally, Earth.